Hello there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Stalker. We're going to be having a look at the next character, which is Vixen. And there is actually another character that's been added called Ace, because the demo has been updated with a whole bunch of quality of life. Things like reduced hitboxes, changing the motion of the camera, and just an incredible amount of stuff that's been given by feedback. So definitely worth checking them out. Remember, there's 14 days left on their Kickstarter, so definitely have a look there. But let's quickly go back here. So Vixen, a swift huntress, projectile weapons pierce 2 additional times. Got high dex, so that's something that we need to keep in mind. Let's go for a shuriken run, shall we? And then let's have a look. There's loads of additional items as well in the start here. So we got reversal. If a weapon's knockback is 0 or reversed, its power is double. That's pretty good. But I think let's go with Quick Eye. Quick Eye just seems to be quite a good thing. We're going to go for Ascension level 1 because we did 0 yesterday, so we'll see how far we can push it. So if we come across this top line, we could potentially get 2 elites. But then we have to commit to it because once we're here, there isn't actually... Yeah, actually, once we go here, there isn't a way that we can path off. All right, let's go for it. Go for double elites. I think the shuriken weapon is already quite a quick firing weapon, so that's something that we can keep in mind while we're doing this. As you can see, that motion with the camera, definitely noticeable. There we go. Got the projectile enemies to start with. Whoopsie. Even though they reduced the hitbox of the player, I'm still getting hit. It's getting used to the difference between playing Brotato every day and playing this game. You just need to get back into the habit of it, is essentially it. Alright, let's see if we can be a little bit greedy here. I want to sneak in for these coins. I don't mind being a little bit risky. There you go. The thing is, we can recover our health quite quickly. There we go. Managed to get some of the coins. So let's go with... What are we looking for? Have we got any pushback? Do we want some pushback or do we want some force? Go for crit chance there. You saw they changed that screen as well, which was pretty cool. In the shop here, you can see they changed the background from being on the outside like a campsite to actually an inn, which I think is pretty cool. It kind of matches the shop feel. So let's have a look. We can go for more shurikens. We can go for explosive coins. Every 30 coins reduces the cooldown by 5%. That is a very good weapon. Let's go for all of those, shall we? Reroll for 0, we could probably get another one. So, Maverick, if a projectile has exhausted all of its bounces, it explodes. Sure. So, emphasis on bounces. We'll have a look there. So let's just double check. Do we have anything that bounces? Boomerangs, pierces, everything pierces. Okay, except exploding coins, because that is a spawn item. All right. Well, let's see if we can get that bounce item, where we can turn them into a bounce. There we go. But yeah, the exploding coins is a very powerful item. And the more coins you have, the more... Well, the better cooldown it's got. And then you stick it with the dexterity ring in the middle, and you just permanently explode. It's great. So there we go. Look at this. We're clearing up quite nicely, even on Essential level 1. There we go. I think we've got a good amount of damage to go up against those elites today. The one thing I'd be worried about is potentially if we got the elite horde waves. That might be one thing. It would actually be good for us because the extra money that we'd get would then power our explosive coins, which would be helpful. What are we going to go for here? Extra range? Crit chance, max health, pushback. I'm going to go for the range, actually. Campfire. Okay. Definitely increase our dex. All projectiles now bounce off terrain. I think we take that. Projectiles that pierce now bounce instead. That's what we want to see. Then we have 66, which pierce an additional time. Does that mean they'll bounce an additional time? I would assume so. Reduces power by 10%. Yeah, let's take that. We'll increase our max health. Sure. All right, let's go for this elite. So this is going to be a boss, if I'm not mistaken, rather than a horde wave. Yeah. There we go. So we just got to be a little bit careful with these guys. I think we definitely have the damage. It's just going to be about positioning at the end of things. There we go. I'm also trying to get in closer to get those coins if I can. Because the one thing I think it's just depending on what's the amount of coins that's in your bag at any given time. There you go. We're going to just try and keep within a good range of him. Ow. He does do a good amount of damage. So this is the one thing that really bugs me, is we are so close range to this guy. But what are you meant to do? Because all of your bouncers are bouncing off that back wall. It really, I think, is a problem. Especially because you're already at disadvantage being so close range. There we go, look at this. Yeah, you're at such a disadvantage. I think that one would probably need to bounce off these inner walls. Maybe. Increased crit chance, force. Go for that's a lot of crit chance. So elite trinket reward. Let's have a look here. It's got to be the dex spot, right? Increase the dexterity, which we know affects your weapon cooldowns. If you go over 100% critical chance, attacks can land multiple crits. That is very nice. Increased power. Projectiles that bounce are 3 times more likely to cause bleed. Ooh, that is good, because we have a lot of piercing and bouncing. I'll go for the dex spot. I think that's going to be a little bit more valuable. Coins have a 2% chance to heal you for 1. Okay. Heavy pouch is also very good synergy with the explosive coin. So this is going to give you pushback. So I think we definitely want to take those. Not going to go for stinky cheese. So it heals 1 health per critical hit. It reduces max health by 10. Sure. I'm going to take that. Reroll 1 more time just to see what we could get. And we'll get those 2 and we'll finish up. Because the thing is, we want to keep some coins in our pouch because of that explosive coin. There we go. All right. Look at that cooldown, though. That cooldown is mad now. Whoop. I keep forgetting that there's actually projectiles. You see, this collision is still a problem as well. That these enemies get stuck on these crates like this. I think it just... Even if that's the intention, it just doesn't look good. In my personal opinion. But... Look at this. We are proper covering the screen at the moment. Do an incredible amount of damage. There we go. We can definitely take on that additional elite today. I think we found some really strong items. And we're healing up nicely as well. Speed, power. Let's go for some more power. Alright. We don't want to go for that. Bleed deals 5 additional damage. I don't think we got any... Yeah, we didn't get any Orphan Bleed. That's fine. Let's get a couple strong bones. Bounce an additional time. I don't think we need to bounce an additional time. I think we just finish at that. I think we're okay. I don't think we need to go for bleed in that particular case. Is there any way we can get an additional enemy? No. Nope. There we go. So this boss, yeah, he's going to spawn right on top of us, which is a bit annoying because he's in our space. So we're going to have to potentially try drag him out here a little bit. I don't know if we can. Yeah, come on. Come on. Leave my little deck circle, please. I don't know if it would be helpful to change where these elites spawn, because him spawning in the middle kind of ruins the circle. Or if the circle needs to change where it can spawn. I'm not sure. But at the same time, it's kind of cool that you then get pushed out of the circle. But if that's your only lifeline, then it basically ends your run. Here you go. Nice, we haven't even got any more weapon upgrades. Look at that, we're healing to full already. Perfect. Let's go for a little bit more max health, shall we? So there's reversal. We have loads of knockback, so that's probably not worth it. Increase our dex. I'm going to reroll there. I want something a bit different. Increases range by 8%. Sure. We'll take that. Because range is size. So we need to remember that. Increase critical damage. Nope. Nope. I don't think we need any of that. Increase max health. So this is another thing as well. You get, and this is probably just because there's not enough items in the item pool, is you get these options so many times. I'd rather there just be one of them, rather than sometimes ending up with like 3 or 4 bounce to pierces. Let's re-roll. Don't know if that does anything else in particular. Have we got... I think maybe we take bone marrow. Just because that's going to give us extra chance to bleed, maybe? Increased dex. I don't know if this stacks. That's the one thing I'm not sure about, but we'll get that. Cool. Let's finish with that. We got enough coins there. We got loads of coins. I don't think we're going to have any difficulty in this one at all. Look at the amount of healing coming through. There we go. I'm going to take a little bit of damage there. Let's see how much we heal up. One thing I would like as well, so if we pause here, you can see that our max health is 43. But what is our health? I assume it's like 41-ish. I don't know if there's a way that we can see our max health. Even if we exit, maybe it can just be like current / max health. I'm not sure. Or I'm not even sure if it's relevant, but it'd be nice. There we go. Lots of coins, lots of coins. Nice. Ooh, definitely go for the crit chance. We want to get that up quite high. Especially if we are healing. Power increase. Let's get more gold coins. Increases the chance that explosions apply bleed. Increases the chance that explosions apply bleed. Sure. I assume... Is this an explosion? I don't know. Alright. Well, let's finish up there. Let's go on to the boss fight. We know this boss well, and we know that he spawns a ridiculous amount of minions, so we'll be fine in this particular case. We've got a good amount of knockback. We got a good amount of heal. I don't see it being a problem for us. There you go. Look at those damage numbers. And actually, look at the healing. We're healing so much. There we go. That crown is... Is it the crown? No, not the crown. It's whatever that mind's eye one is. Where you can heal on a crit. That's really good. There we go. Boop. And that is the end of the first level. So, not too bad on the Vixen there. I think tomorrow we'll try out Gash. And again, guys, there's only 14 days left of the Kickstarter. So I would highly recommend going and checking it out. Link is in the description. And as you can see here, there are loads of classes that's going to be available. And again, their timeline seems quite short. So it looks like the game will be out, at least in early access, at the end of the year, I believe it was. So check it out. Let them know that you guys came from my side, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.